Today we are going to talk about HTML meta tag. You add meta tag inside the head tag. There are several meta tags. So what is a meta tag? A meta tag is used to provide metadata about the HTML document. Metadata is information about the data content in the document, but this is not part of the actual content. This is an example web page we will use today. If we create new HTML document on a page on VS Code like this, you already have two meta tags inside the head element. I will delete this and use this example. No need to worry about the body. So here first meta tag is character set equals UTF-8. So what is UTF-8? UTF-8 is a type of encoding. It will encode hello like this. Unicode has different kinds of encoding. For example, UTF-8 Unicode provides a unique number for every character. Does not matter what the platform is, or what the program is, or what the language is. Every character has a unique number. So that is the UTF-8, and this meta tag is important. Our next meta tag is description meta tag. I'll copy this meta tag and paste here. So name would be description and value will be, for example, let's say this is a page about meta tag, not actually link.html but about meta tag. In such case, description would be like this is a web page about HTML meta tags. So maybe you can give better value here, but I am using this for now. So what is the function of this value? It appears on the search engine page results on the description part. For example, like this. Let's say we have searched Neptune on Google. We want to know about the planet, and here is the description part. But I need to mention here that every description may not come from meta tag description or description meta tag. Sometimes it comes from description meta tag, sometimes it comes from somewhere else. But this meta tag is important for SEO or search engine page results. If your description is better and enticing, you will get more clicks. Now let us talk about our next meta tag. I'll copy and paste. The name of this tag is keywords. Years ago it was important, but nowadays it is not important. So in this case the content value would be, let's say, HTML meta tags. Let's use these two. Historically, this tag was used to specify a list of keywords or phrases that were relevant to the content of a web page, but later people found it how to abuse it. So search engine nowadays have found other ways to understand your content and the quality of your content, and this tag is not important anymore nowadays. Again, I'll copy this tag for the next tag. So this is author. Value of the content attribute would be the name of the author. Let's say name is Mr. X. This meta tag allows you to give credit to the person or entity responsible for creating the content on the page. Sometimes this meta tag may contain contact information for the author. Let us talk about our next meta tag, which is a little bit different. It is, let us use the attribute http-equif, and value would be refresh, and name of the meta tag is refresh meta tag, and content would be, for example, 10. It means that your web page refreshes after every 10 seconds. This is an old method to refresh a web page. Nowadays JavaScript often is used. Sometimes you can have a link of a web page like this. URL equals https://example.com. So you have URL or web page. So what happens is that after 10 seconds your web page will redirect to this web page. Our final meta tag is viewport. Viewport is the user's visible area of a web page, and the viewport depends on the device. For example, a desktop monitor has a larger viewport and a smartphone has smaller viewport. So this value width equals device dash width. That means it sets the width of the page to follow the screen width of the device. And as a result it will vary depending on the device. And this value initial scale equals 1. It means that the initial zoom level when the page is first loaded by the browser. So our discussion is almost complete. One thing I can say here is that character set meta tag is important, description meta tag is important, and the viewport meta tag is important. That is all for today. Thanks everyone.